But out to a KION special report. Since the start of the pandemic, more than 320 people have died from coronavirus-related causes in Monterey County. Funerals can be incredibly expensive and a burden for families already going through so much. FEMA does have a program helping in 2020, but it's not in 2021. KION's Alicia Machado reports the county is stepping in for these local families.
When you lose someone who you love, it's painful. And so when every day is already something that's exhausting, I can't even imagine the level of just suffering that's happening.
As if losing a family member to COVID-19 isn't difficult enough, some local families are struggling to pay for a proper burial, and the expenses are adding up.
$8,000. And I think for a lot of us, we didn't realize the cost was that heavy, And so it's like, for our families who are struggling to pay a $1,500 rent, you think they have $8,000 in cash lying around.
So Carissa Purnell, director of the Alisal Family Resource Center, got to thinking, what can be done to help these families after seeing a growing need?
Following Thanksgiving and Christmas, there was just this huge uptick in parents testing positive, and then we got that first call, a parent had passed away. And then I felt like after that, there was just this wave. And in a week, we had 6 parents pass away.
After having little luck with assistance organizations, she reached out to Monterey County supervisors, including Luis Alejo. He tells me a proposal is in the works that could help pay for funeral expenses and burial expenses for Monterey County families who lost a loved one to COVID-19. The details are still being worked out, but he says the county could use a portion of cannabis money or get federal funding to help pay for the program. That money could then go to a funeral home or service provider.
There should be no reason why we can't have a program that provides funding that gets paid directly to the funeral homes that make all these types of arrangements. So we know that it's going to that particular type of service. But the question is, what's the right amount? And I think at least we should be looking at trying to help families pay 25% of that cost, which could be an average of up to $2,500.
Alejo says families could also have the option to get a loved one to Mexico if they want to be buried there. The proposal is still in the initial stages, but Alejo says more options for what this program might look like should come back to the Board of Supervisors sometime later this month. In Salinas, Alicia Machado, KION News Channel 546.